I found that trailers are becoming more and more effective to marketing films due to promotions and new technologies such as 3D cinema. People are going to the cinema more and more in recent times. Trailers are extremely useful for giving people a sneak peek into a film without giving too much away and making them want to watch more. It is highly important who has produced a film as to the demographics it will appeal to. Companies such as Lionsgate are mainly horror and scary movies, and people will be aware of this. If somebody wanted to see a horror movie, they are more likely to watch one by Lionsgate as opposed to a working title who tend to make much more happy, upbeat films. For a trailer to be successful, it must break boundaries while still somewhat following the conventions an audience would expect it to. If it follows a new concept yet still manages to contain some of the main conventions, then a film will generally be successful. My film has many conventional themes within it. There is blood and gore. It is about teenagers that are going on holiday in the house in the middle of nowhere, and they end up never being seen again. One thing in particular about my film that breaks conventions of horror is the fact that the killer is a female. People tend to expect the killer to be a male, and in most horror movies that is the case. In my film this isn't. My reasons for this was because I felt that in breaking this major convention, I would be showing that it's not only men who are capable of murdering, and that there are also some females in the world who would do the same. This can often be overlooked. My film poster has pictures taken directly from the film trailer, which is giving the audience a real snapshot of the film, as well as the trailer does. This is to avoid confusion with added artificial pictures being taken after the filming. I feel that these two things complement each other well, especially as there is no extra information being given away on the poster that isn't already in the trailer. This means that the audience will not know too much about the film and will want to see more. I also tied my magazine cover into the poster by using a close-up of one of the photos I had taken for my magazine. I took a special picture for my magazine cover which wasn't lifted from my filming. My reasons for this were that it would be better quality. The poster and the magazine cover go both hand in hand very well at promoting film. The magazine advertises the film through having posters of the characters, as well as interviews with the characters and other special features. These three things together appeal to many different demographics, as there are some people who like to surf the internet and watch the television, which is where you often see film trailers. Then for those people who like to read, there is magazines. And finally, for people who are out and about shopping, there are advertising on billboards and buses. Throughout my project, I have been using a blog, which is a new type of media to me. I have also had to learn to use Logic Pro, which is a music making program. I have never made my own music before, and this was a challenge for me. On top of this, I had to contend with learning how to use Final Cut and how to edit my filming once it was done. For my evaluation, I have used filming in the form of a director's commentary. In the first few scenes, I used various shots of the main characters from my film getting ready and going on holiday. I felt that this was vital for my film trailer to set the scene. I used obvious scenes such as them packing up the car, as well as the scene of suitcases sitting at the top of the stairs. I also tried to set the scene through words popping up in a sequence that make the sentence, "This summer, be prepared for the holiday of a lifetime." This sentence is designed to let the audience know that the characters are going on holiday, as well as that it is a scary film. In order to really connote to the audience that it is a scary film, I use shots such as at the very beginning where one girl seems to be looking straight through the camera, as well as a shot where someone appears to be watching the group of teens as they get in the car and are ready to leave for their holiday. After all of the words have finished popping up on the screen, I felt that it would be the best time to start bringing in the main scary scenes. I used a shot of someone waiting in the dark in a sequence with another girl walking to the door. I then used a shot of a light switch. I used all in sequence with each other to create tension and suspense. It leaves the audience wondering if the two scenes go hand in hand or if they are different. This question isn't answered, however, as I chose to end it with a simple shot of a bloody knife. This finally reassures the audience that in fact it is a horror movie. This was followed by a shot of the words coming to a screen near you in the same blood-like font, which was accompanied by the release date and the website. The final shot was the same as any other trailer, with mention of the director, the production company, and the directors and editors. From my audience feedback, I learned that in my trailer I could have given less away because myself and others feel that a lot of the storyline was given away within the trailer rather than just brief snippets of various different parts of the film. Looking over my trailer now, I can see that if I had more time and the chance to do it again, I would have left a lot more to the imagination. I felt that in places it was far too obvious and the lighting often doesn't give the film a dark feel, which could pose to be a problem. I also feel that I would have used a lot more scenes of different characters rather than just one scene of the one girl being killed.